Hey guys, this is Time of Death, and tonight we are going to be looking at some of my most popular videos on YouTube. And so this is going to be a little bit of a window into my backstory, into my origin story as a YouTuber, if you want to say that, into a little bit of a window into how I became the extremely successful YouTuber that I've become. Now, maybe not that, but we're going to watch like parts of several videos. So basically we're just going to go to my videos tab and we're going to sort by popular, and we're going to do commentary on a bunch of them. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now, so that's how I'm going to like label the video. My most popular videos on YouTube. However, as I sort of perceive this video and how I think about this video, this sort of has a separate theme entirely. Because I don't know if you've noticed, every time I bring up my YouTube, a YouTube page or whatever, you may have noticed that there are no views. I use a browser extension that hides the YouTube views. And I've been using it for like a few years now. And it's this one up here. It's called Goodbye Metrics. And you can do a whole bunch of stuff. And I love it so much. And so tonight, not only are we going to check out my most popular videos, we are also going to disable the Goodbye Metrics plugin. And you might be thinking, who cares? But this is a huge deal to me because I've been completely oblivious to the views information for years, literal years. Because it always bothered me when I would sort of pay attention to it. It affected me in a negative way. And so before I even got the plugin, like before I started uploading regularly, I've been on YouTube since 2006. So here's, Time of Death, 2.29K subscribers, 951 videos. I'm almost at 1,000 videos. And if I go to more, you can see that Time of Death used to be the name of my band. That's true. I recently wrote this here. Before, there was nothing about me. I still haven't put, what is this called? The banner picture. Because they're so obnoxious. They have to be so big. The one good thing, like if I go to Bandcamp, I have such a small banner image. I really like that. So if I was allowed to upload like a really small, a really short banner image, I would. But they won't let me, so I'm just like, whatever. Anyway, and this profile picture, by the way, this was automatically set when I uploaded this video. This video was uploaded in, I think, 2009 or 2008 or something. And at the time, I did not have a profile picture. And then it automatically gave me one when I uploaded that video. And I've never changed it since then. So that's a bit of trivia. But so I have 1,782,095 views. And I joined June 16th, 2006. Now, the vast majority of these views come from one single video, which obviously is my most popular video. So we're going to be watching that. But before I started uploading regularly, I would upload maybe a couple videos a year, if that, sometimes a little more. But every time I would go to upload a new video, or if I would go to my channel to copy a link, if I wanted to post it somewhere, I would see like the views from my previous videos. And, sometimes they didn't even get double-digit views. And I found it really distracting. It sort of, it really affected me in a negative way. And so this is a completely true story. When I would go to upload a new video, or when I would go to my channel to copy a link, I would literally blur my vision so that I couldn't see the view number. So you might think, wow, you are what's the word? You are a fragile snowflake. How much of a pussy are you? Yeah, that's true. But you know what the difference is? The difference is I don't care if other people know how many views I have. I just don't want to know. I don't care if they know. I don't want to know. And so that's what the difference is. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. And so that's what I would do whenever I would go to upload a video or whatever. until I found out about this Goodbye Metrics plugin, and that made everything so much better because I didn't have to I didn't have to blur my eyes anymore, and I could just use YouTube normally. I don't know why YouTube doesn't give you the option to disable them, just as like a user, to hide them for myself. Like, why can't I do that? Why won't they let you do that? It's really annoying. It's stupid. But I mean, I really like uploading videos. And so when I would go to upload a video, I would get distracted, and I would get sort of, I don't know what the word is. I would get distracted in a negative way. And so that's why I started doing that. That's why I started using the plugin. But tonight we are going to be turning it off. However, we're only going to be turning it off for when we're in the video section and sorted by popular. Because I don't want to know how many views these have. My newest videos have, because I feel like I would be traumatized again. Now, you know, since I started uploading regularly, I feel like my viewership has gone up quite a bit. So I'm sure that I'm assuming they all have double-digit views. If someone really wanted to troll me, they would like take a screenshot of my page that has all the views, and they would send it to me. That'd be pretty funny. I think I wanted to say something else. Yeah, this video, I tried making this video several days ago. So you may have noticed I'm on Windows 11 now. I recently switched over to Windows 11. It was around Christmas. It was just before Christmas, because I was having a problem with my Windows 10 computer. And so I switched over to Windows 11, and I was having trouble getting everything transferred over to Windows 11 and have it work exactly the same. And so the reason I did that was because I was in the middle of writing a script for this video right here. By the way, check out this video. Elise Eklund in the floating head. That's I really like this video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But I was writing the script for this, and I was getting ready to film the scenes and all that, and my computer was acting all screwy, and so I eventually went over to Windows 11. I got it working just enough so that I could record that video. So I recorded this video, and then either the day after or 2 days after, I can't remember. It was probably 2 days after I released this video, I tried recording this video right here. But I ran into several problems, one of them being my USB audio interface, my mixer there that I plugged my microphone into. It started cutting out and sort of disconnecting randomly, seemingly randomly. And so I ended up buying a new one, and that fixed that problem. However, there was another problem when I recorded like maybe 45 minutes worth of the video, and it's just going to get thrown in the garbage, which is good because I have the format down now. Another problem I had was the layout of the YouTube page. You know, when you click on a video, because I was going to disable the views plugin, the hide, you know what I'm talking about, the Goodbye Metrics plugin. However, there was the problem with the sidebar, the recommendation sidebar. So if I started watching my own videos, maybe it'll recommend other videos and it would show the views in there. And so that was another problem. And I did find a way around that. However, I got an even better way around that now. I installed a couple more extensions today. This is the Unhook extension. This one allows me to hide the video sidebar, like the recommended stuff. So that's really good. So that is done. And then there was something else. Oh yeah, I brought back the YouTube dislike thing. So this is I've seen other people use this before. And so this is on right now. And so we're going to see the likes and dislikes. I'm assuming maybe at least a couple of my videos of the popular ones that we're going to see they did get ratioed a bit. They might be slightly controversial, so that might be one reason. Anyway, I'm just putting this off because every time I go to disable this plugin, I just get I start having a panic attack. So we've looked at this. There's my cookie recipe video. I just finished eating supper, and I've just finished 2 cookies that we made in this video here, and they ended up being really good. So let's click videos. Okay, And so now we're going to sort by popular. Okay. So far, so good. Now, so I had an idea actually. I think for this section, I'm going to leave the browser extension off. And then I'm going to click on a video to load it in a new tab. And then I will turn the extension off. And then it'll show the views for this video. And then once we're done with that video, I have to close the window. But before I close the window, I have to remember to turn this back on. So this is going to be a little complicated. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. It's, it requires a little too much brain energy that I might not necessarily have. But I think I can do it. Okay, so before we get into the newest video, I know for a fact. So we mentioned that I have 1.7 million views, right? And I know for a fact that, well, I already tried doing this video. So, but I can't remember exactly. I thought that this video itself had 1.7 million views, but no, I think it only has 1.4 or something, which is still a huge chunk of the total views. So by far, this is my most popular video. And then if I scroll down, so I before I started blurring my vision and using this extension here, I have an idea of some of the view counts for some of these videos, at least from several years ago. So last time I knew, as far as I was aware, this video here, I feel like had 500 views or something like that. It definitely is more than that now because like all of these have over 1,000. I'm trying to think here. I know for a fact this one has over 1,000. And this was back like 10 years ago. It had over 1,000. So I'm assuming all of these other ones have over 1,000 too, right? Judging by the basic logic of math. So I guess this one got a whole bunch of extra views. Well, I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. But I'm just trying to see where the benchmark is and which ones I recognize. This one I feel like had 99 views at one point. I don't know if it was like a couple months or something after I released it. However, it definitely has more than that now. Some of these I don't know. Like, I think that's probably it. That's probably all I know. Okay. All right, so we're going to turn this off. Go back to the start. We're going to have a drink. I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to prepare myself. This is honestly a big deal for me, because I've been shielding myself from reality for the last several years. And after I'm done this video, I'm going to turn it back on. If I was smart, I would not use it. It's become like my vice. It's kind of funny because I look at my Bandcamp stats all the time and it doesn't affect me. So I don't know what the problem is with my YouTube stuff. Anyway, okay, so let's click this. Make sure it loads properly. So far, so good. Yes. Okay, yeah, okay. So it has the thumbs up, it has the thumbs down. I feel like there's a lot of thumbs downs. Is it just me? And the recommended stuff is obscured. How many comments does it have? 1,000 comments. Wow. So what is the description here? I'm not reading all that. Okay. Well, let's start it. Yeah. I can talk a little bit about it. There's a bit of an intro.
Lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Okay, I'll turn the volume down. Hopefully you can hear me. I think you can hear me. So for this video, oh shit, I forgot to look at the views. Okay, so let's do this. Now we have to hide the view count. No? Did that work? Where's the views? Where's the views? Oh, there it is. Oh, holy crap. 1.6 million? So this is basically my entire view count in this video. Good God. So I uploaded this February 23rd, 2012. Okay. 12 years ago. February, almost 13 years ago. So this video is 100 hidden packages before the first mission in 5603. This is Grand Theft Auto 3. And so the reason I made this video, I don't even know why it has so many views, by the way. I did post it on a couple message boards back in the day. I don't remember the topics getting super popular or anything. A lot of replies or anything like that. But somehow it got a whole lot of views. I don't know why. I think this is a really cool idea, by the way. I wonder if I was... Like, I'm not sure if I sort of created this category. Because at the time, I don't remember anyone else doing this category before. This is like just a completely optional side quest that doesn't exist. It's completely arbitrary. So the basic idea is if you've played Grand Theft Auto 3 or any of the Grand Theft Autos, I guess, there are these hidden packages that are hidden around. So in Grand Theft Auto 3, there are 3 islands. And then there are hidden packages hidden throughout all of the islands. And if you pick up, every 10 packages you pick up, you get a new weapon at your hideout. And if you pick up like 100, I think the 100th one is you get a rocket launcher at your hideout, which is the best weapon in the game. And so for this video, I was able to record myself picking up all 100 before even doing the first mission in the game. Normally when you do a mission, normally each island isn't accessible. Only the first island is accessible at the beginning of the game. Then you make it to the second island. Then you make it to the third island. And you have to do like missions in order to make it through the game, in order to progress through the game. But if you use a few glitches and a few tricks, you're able to sort of make it to those other islands before actually doing those story missions to progress. And so that's what I did here. I was able to do a bunch of glitches and stuff like that. And a lot of them I found, I saw online. It wasn't necessarily for this type of scenario, but it was just, I saw the glitches on YouTube or something. And I was able to piece them together in this run. And so I think really the hardest part is when you have to get in an airplane, and because there's this one section on the third island, there's this bridge that goes up and down, but it doesn't go down until you have access to the third island, and you have to do a whole bunch of story missions in order to gain access. However, there's a plane in the game, and if you have the ability, you can. The plane is on the third island as well. So if you can make it to the third island, grab a plane, then you can fly up to the top of the bridge where the hidden package is. So that's really the hardest one, and really the only really challenging one. Oh, here we go. Here's the plane. So right now I'm in the airport, picking up all the hidden packages. $95 out of 100. Now I'm getting into the Dodo, the airplane. So I just stop. I do a full stop because it's tricky to handle the airplane. So I do from a full stop. If I remember correctly, I'm like holding down on the D-pad. And so I have to fly over here to the left to get to the bridge. Here's the bridge right here. I think it's this high spot up here. Oh no, it's just this part right here. It's not even that high. Yeah, so normally this is inaccessible. Unfortunately, I landed upside down. And so now I have to push the carcass of the plane against the middle section. Of the, you know, the in-between section of the lanes. And I just have to jump on it. And there you go. So normally this is the hardest part. You know, flying the Dodo is tricky. Now, you know, I said I think I may have sort of created this category, but I did read about this idea on a message board about some guy who would get all the hidden packages, but I don't know if he was using like cheat codes. So there's the flying cars cheat. And if you get like a Rhino, which is the tank, and you aim the tank gun behind you and you just keep pressing, you know, fire, you can end up flying. So I'm just wondering if he used the flying cars cheat in order to get that specific package or not. But I was inspired by that guy's post, and I tried to figure out how to do it myself without using any cheats. Yeah, there are a couple close calls on these rocks here. Yeah, so I'm in a boat now, and there are some hidden packages on this rocky, it's probably just one. And there's a mechanic in the game where, you know, if you're near a boat and you fall in the water, then it'll spawn you back on land, so you won't actually die. And there's a couple close calls here where I do that, and I wasn't sure if I was going to live or not. Yeah, you can see right there, I slip off the boat, and then it spawns me back on the rocks, which is really nice. Now I was all paranoid that it's going to happen again. It just happened again. And now the boat ran away from the rocks, and I was getting all paranoid, getting all stressed out, but I made it. And so what did it say? That I picked up all the... You got all of them? Here's a little something. So I think it gave me some money, and it also gave me a rocket launcher. All right, there was something else that I wanted to say about this, but I can't remember it. Okay, so there is that video. That's my most popular video, by far my most popular video ever. I'm kind of surprised it has that many dislikes. What can you do? So let's go back here. Let's hide the views. Good. And we shall delete that. Okay, one down. And so now we have another one. This is another GTA 3, Grand Theft Auto 3 one. This is basically, that's what I wanted to say. I recorded this basically the same time that I recorded this. So before these videos, the quality of my videos was not very good because I was using an old Windows XP computer. I did not have screen recording functionality. So if I was recording the screen, it was just with a digital camera on the screen. So, and then I ended up buying some type of device where it was a USB device. I could plug it into my computer, and then I could plug, it was like, I forget what it's called, RCA jacks, where I could hook in the PS2 into those jacks, and then I could record onto my computer. And so I recorded both of these videos. My nose is really itchy. I recorded both of these videos on my laptop, and it was so annoying. There was no sound. I couldn't figure out how to get the sound working, and the laptop screen was really small. And so I'm trying to play it, and then there was also lag occasionally that was really screwing me up. So, and also for this one, for this video, this was sort of my second route. So my first route involved going to the plane as soon as possible, because that's the hardest one. And so, but you had to go like out of the way, and you ended up losing time. And so for this version, I ended up just doing, the packages in order, and I ended up doing the plane one at the end. And I got used to flying the plane and getting the last package, so I ended up doing that. But for this one, let's load this. Loaded. Good. And now we will turn this off once again. So far, so good. Now, this has like tens of thousands of views, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 56,000. Okay. 56,960. All right. And it's got 263 upvotes. That seems like not very many for a 56,000 view video. However, it also has barely any dislikes. So that's good. And yeah, so this one is... So basically, this is another side quest mission. This is an arbitrary side quest mission for Grand Theft Auto 3, just like the previous video. I just sort of made up these challenges on my own. This one specifically is something that I would do often. I would get a police car, and if you get a police car, you can do the vigilante mission, and that's where you have to chase criminals and kill them. And what I would do, I would try and do 100 in a row. Now this is the second island here. This is Staunton Island. It's a lot harder to do it in the first island and the third island. So yeah, I would often just grab a police car and try and do as many vigilante missions as possible. I think my highest was 123 in a row. I have a screenshot of that on my computer somewhere. There's also a glitch where if you can see the criminal's car in your field of vision, and you press start and then to like pause the game, and then you press start again to go back into the game, the criminal will stop his car and just get out of his car, so making it a lot easier to kill him. So this specific thing, this video does not feature that bug, because that's cheap and it's not cheating, but it's cheesy is what I wanted to say. Yeah, the fun thing about this is trying to kill all the people without the timer running out, because you have your timer right here. So, Staunton Island is very big. Sometimes when you have like so you kill someone and then it spawns another criminal, and the dispatch tells you where they are, and you can also see them on your radar here or whatever. Sometimes it's on like the complete opposite end of the island, and you'll get 6 minutes in order to kill them, which is a lot. Other times they'll spawn them sort of like really close to you, and you only have like 90 seconds to do it. And also sometimes they'll be driving a really fast car. And so it's very possible, if you get unlucky, that the time will run out. And there are a couple close calls. I don't know where they appear in the video, but there's one specific extremely close call in this video where I finally kill the criminal with like 2 or 3 seconds left in the timer. And if the timer runs out, then that's it. You have to start all over for this specific scenario where I kill 100 in a row. So this is 100 in a row without the timer expiring. And the cool thing about it is you get you can, what can you do? You can make an absolute crap load of money by doing this, and by getting really high numbers like I did here. By the way, we should check how much money do I have at the beginning of this? Because I think it's for every 10 kills you get a bonus. And the bonus keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so basically if I do 100, then I'm on my 10th bonus. And I had some ridiculous amount of money at the end of this. So I just want to see what my money's at. It's like 1.3 million, right? 1.3 million. And if we go to the end here, what's it at the end? We'll check out the last kill. Yeah, I'm at 4.7 million. He's just making an absolute crap ton of money. Is this the... No. It says... That says 98, right? Okay, so there's one left. There's 1 minute left in the video, so it must be a quick kill. I love this game so much. You know, just driving around in it, it sort of reminds me of almost a place where I grew up. Because I played it a bit, you know, so it reminds me of an old neighborhood. There you go. 50,000. $100,000 reward. There you go. 100 kills in a row. Okay, so there's another video. So let's turn the video views back on. The extension, I should say. Okay, 2. All right, so now we have a Doom video. So we have 2 Grand Theft Auto 3 videos. These are from 12 years ago. The Doom one is from 15 years ago. So what would that have been? That would have been pre-2010. So this is Hell Revealed 2, Map 32, UV Max, 1323, Part 1. So this was back in the day when when I wasn't able to upload videos that were over 10 minutes in length. I don't know if does that still exist for new YouTubers? I don't know. But I forget, there was some stipulation that I had to achieve in order to be able to upload videos that were over 10 minutes in length. I don't know what that was. That happened so long ago. So let's click this. Oh, 3 people disliked it. I don't know why. Maybe because it didn't include the last part? Potentially. Now, I don't know what the views are in this. So let's do this. 6.6K. Yeah, so 6.6K. So we're already down to 6,000. So we went from 1.6 million, 56,000, 6,000. So it's quite a steep drop off. If you looked at it like a graph, it would be 1 point something million, 56,000, 6,000. I probably should have done it like this. Right? That makes sense? You know what I'm talking about? I was probably off camera when I did that. So this is a notorious map, HR2 Map 32. This is a notorious Doom map. It was very challenging map. It's a slaughter map. And when I made this video, I did have the record at the time. I think I improved the record by quite a bit. So when was this made? When did I make this, by the way? November 29th, 2009. Okay. So this was when I was making my time of maps. My WOD there. My mega WOD. I remember, I think so. I know I was working on it in 2009. So what do I say about this? I don't say anything. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Oh, yeah, I just wanted to show you here. Doomed SDA. Home of DSDA. Okay. So we want to go to H. We'll do a search for HR2. Here we go. And we'll go all the way down to the bottom for map 32. Okay, here we go. Here's map 32. Okay, so you can see here I am right here. I do not have the record anymore. It's gone down to 848. Wow. Quite low. So when I got the record, I wonder when this was recorded. I'm not sure. But this is what we're watching. This one right here, 13:23. But the best time I did was 11:59 apparently. So if we click this, it'll have like a bit of a timeline, a fancy timeline. All right, so up here, come on, this is by Vile. This was 2004. All right, so that's a long time ago. That's 20 years ago. Another by Vile. So Vile, if you remember in my CAC Awards video, he wrote, he's still active now. He wrote some of the articles for the CAC, for the recent CAC Awards. And then over here, this is, okay, so this is Belial, 2006. Yeah, so Belial, he was an inspiration to me back in those days. He was a very good slaughter map player. And so then I guess I improved it to 1530 in 2000. Oh, so this was just before I got the 1323. And then I improved it again, 1323, yes, by Time of Me. And then I think I did it even better. Yeah, 1159. So this was in 2010. And then who improved it? Was it Jario and Caligon? And Jario. And then they're the ones fighting out for the actual record. Yeah, 848. Crazy. Crazy stuff. This looks like some sort of skateboard jump. So we're not going to watch the whole thing. I'll just show you the very beginning part. Oh, right. Yeah, this. So this I think this was my first this was my first Doom video that was screen recorded. And so I had access to like a work computer that had Windows Vista. It was better, it was faster than my Windows XP computer that I recorded the demo on. I recorded the demo on my Windows XP computer, and then I made the video on my my Windows Vista computer, and I needed help from this guy in order to figure out how to do it. He gave me all the settings in order to use. Apparently, I used HyperCam 2. The video looks nice. I don't know what the resolution is, but you know, you can see there's a lot of guys, lots of guys. However, this is quite slow compared with how they're playing it today. It's like almost 5 minutes faster now. Though my best time was 11:59, so I guess I was 3 minutes off now. I don't know what kind of route they're using now, but if I go back here, I think I do still have the fast record, but I don't think anyone really plays that. And there, you know, this one, I'm sure you could get a lot lower than this, than 1838, because you know I used this guy's Angus's strategy, which involved a lot of hiding, because you know with UV fast there's really fast monsters, and so I was hiding a lot in order to cause some infighting. I feel like there was more that I wanted to say as well. Oh, I also tried doing a Max Reality demo on this map back when I was recording the UV Max demo attempts. So Max Reality is when you don't get hit at all, when you don't get hurt at all. And I wasn't able to complete that challenge, but I did make it pretty far. I was very careful in order, you know, because there's a lot of different sections that you can where monsters come out of, and you can let the monsters out slowly or fastly. And I did it slowly in order to make it, the most easy on myself. And I wasn't able to complete it, but I did make it fit pretty far. I feel like I did post the demo on Doomworld, but apparently it never got added to DSDA. If it did, it would have been added like in here, but it doesn't exist. So it would have been a UV Max attempt. But I still remember doing that, yeah. Okay, so that's that. Let's go. Well, yeah, we're not going to see the end because this is only part 1. Okay, so there's. Oh, I forgot to turn the thing off. I didn't see any views. Okay. Luckily, I remembered, and I was able to shield myself from reality. So we have 3 done. Now we're doing this one. Okay, so this is the one that I thought had 500 views, right? This is a really cool video. Though I feel like I'm annoying in this. This is sort of a narration video by me. There's a lot of cool stuff in this video. This is one of those videos where I capture my screen with a digital camera. So the quality isn't the greatest. But I'm really curious how many views I have on this. Only 2 dislikes. It's kind of shocking. So the previous one was 6,000 views, right? So this one probably has a couple thousand at least. So what are we doing? We have to do this. We have to do this. All right, so let's do this.
Killing people and blowing up cars is my favorite thing about Grand Theft Auto 3. It's extremely fun and never gets old. In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest way to kill over 1 million people without using cheat codes on the PS2 version. There's some tricks and shortcuts you can use to maximize the amount of people you kill in the shortest amount of time. So before you go start trying to kill lots of people, you first have to set up your game properly from scratch based on these steps. Step 1.
Okay, so this is a really cool video in my opinion.
Luigi.
Oh, look at all these
Step 2.
all these chapters here.
Now we're going to do the
So what is the view count? Oh, 3.9. We're already down to 3.9 now. Wow. It's really dropping off here.
The easiest way is to do the
So we got 1.6 million. We have 56,000. We have 6,000. And we have 3.9 thousand. So it's really, really tanking.
you can
So the idea behind this video, this was a really cool video. I thought about this idea as well.
a lot of people
So
gather a lot of ammo
what I used to like doing in order when I was playing this,
infinitely.
playing Grand Theft Auto 3, there's a lot of different stuff you could do. You could play the story missions. You can try and like beat the game. You could do the vigilante missions like I did. You can collect the hidden packages like you did. There are rampages. There's a whole bunch of side stuff that you can do. There's lots of stuff you can do in this game.
The guy doesn't steal it back.
And one of the things I like to do was just go on these killing sprees where I would, get a whole bunch of rockets from my rocket launcher, and then I would stand up on top of a building and I would just kill people over and over and over. They would just keep respawning,
Now hold
and
down R3.
I would just try and kill as many people as I could. And I would do it for like 45 minutes, and then I would do the same thing the next day and the next day and the next day. And then I gave myself, a goal of killing 1 million people in the game. So
Search for a fare.
the game keeps track of various statistics,
So the guy gets in
and if you press pause, it goes into your, I don't know what it is, but you can access your statistics. And so you're able to see how many people you kill. And so I was always trying to kill 1 million people, and I achieved that. And I got all the way up to 1.7 million kills.
the driver's
And then my game started acting funny. It would just freeze randomly.
3 again.
And so that's when I started to make this video, because I wasn't able to play my save game anymore because it kept randomly freezing. I don't know why. Maybe there's just too many kills or something like that. But
And now you can let go of R3.
there's this one spot in the game.
So now your ambulance is glitched out.
where it's the best place to kill people because they're pedestrians that just keep respawning over and over and over and over. And then you can also, and then there's also cars that just keep respawning over and over and over. So you just grab, like, what I would do is I would grab 1,000 rockets, and then I would go to that spot and just empty out all my rockets. And it was really safe too. So I would never die. And this was without cheats. And then I would do the same thing the next day and the next day. And it took over a year in order to get over 1 million kills. But another cool thing about it is there are a couple tricks, a couple glitches that you can use in order to achieve this. So what I'm doing now is I'm glitching out my ambulance to make it a damage-proof ambulance. This is another glitch that I found online. And so it involves some tricks.
So now you want to put it in your garage.
Yeah, you have to bring your ambulance into your garage. It's glitched out, and then you have to, like, get out of the car, go in your save area, come back out, and then it's going to be a glitch. It's going to be a damage-proof ambulance. And by doing that, I'm going to be doing the paramedic mission so that I can have infinite sprint. And the reason for that is so that I could pick up endless amounts of rockets without running out of energy, running out of sprint energy.
I'm going to save my game. Step 3. Now that you have the damage-proof,
So there's a bunch of stuff that you have to do. So what are the chapters, by the way? Let's just look at the chapters because they're all here. Start a new game, make a damage-proof ambulance, complete the paramedic mission to get infinite sprint. Yes. Then I collect the 100 hidden packages so that I can get the rocket launcher. And you have to do that before. So just like the first video we watched, the 100 hidden packages before the first mission, you have to get all of these hidden packages before unlocking the third island. Because when you unlock the third island, it also unlocks the army. And so basically a 6-star wanted level. And if you unlock the army, then you don't get the infinite spawning cars, the unlimited spawning cars, the respawning cars. And so you have to unlock the second island so that you get the FBI. And with the FBI cars, there are 4 people in each car. So when you blow up an FBI car, you get 4 kills and an exploded vehicle.
Shoreside Vale whatsoever. Don't unlock that island.
But the best place to kill people is on the third island. And so what you want to do is you want to fly to the third island every time you want to do this. So you stock up on ammo, you get in an airplane, and you fly to the roof of that building in the third island. My nose is so itchy.
I'm going to collect the 100 hidden packages.
Okay, so I collect the 100 packages, and then I do the demonstration of how to get the hidden package on the Raising Bridge. If you remember the first video we watched, the hidden package on the Raising Bridge that I had to fly to. Then I complete the vigilante missions. Okay, that's sort of unimportant. You get like a police bribe. Then you fly. Okay, so in order to get the airplane, so that you could fly to the third island, you have to basically collect it first and then bring it back to the import-export garage.
Okay, I finished the vigilante.
So the import-export garage is where you have to collect a whole bunch of cars. You bring it to the garage, and if you collect all of them, then you can go to the garage and you can pick whatever car you want from the ones that you brought. And one of them is the airplane. So if you want an airplane, you complete the import-export garage, and then you go there, and then you spawn an airplane. And so that's what I would do every time I would go kill people. All right, so what's next? Then you complete the story missions. Okay. Finished import-export garage. Yes. Did that. Stuck up on ammo.
The best spot to kill people. Okay, so we're finally ready to start killing people. Your game is all set up. So to stock up on ammo, the best place to do it is in Staunton Island, because for some reason the weapons give you get 50 rockets.
Okay, hurry up, buddy.
kill. So the garage to make the weapon.
Yeah, there's a trick in order to make the weapons respawn. So basically, you grab a weapon, and then you run back into your garage into the corner,
Keep running back and forth.
and then it keeps respawning for some reason. I don't know why. I figured that out myself,
50 rockets.
and so I would keep running back and forth to pick up the rocket launcher ammo until I would have 1,000.
Takes about a couple minutes. Done the pair on spruce dry.
And then I would, yeah, now I'm at the import-export garage. I am creating a dodo,
Hang of it, you can do it perfect every time.
and I'm going to fly to Shoreside Vale to go on top of that building where I can kill a whole bunch of people.
You're gonna make, and just before you hit the edge,
And it's tricky to do this.
down to give yourself a little boost.
It's very easy to fall into the water. And then I fly over to Shoreside Vale.
Huge build.
Onto this building right here.
Yeah, that wasn't very fast. Cars.
Okay, and then I just start. This is the spot
Shoot them to try and
where the pedestrians keep respawning here and over to the left. And then you have these infinitely respawning FBI cars. And so by going here, killing a whole bunch of people, you can kill over 1 million people. And so we'll look at my stats. Where are my stats? It should say my stats. Oh, 54, 24.
All right, well, I hope you find this video used kill people. We're randomly 34,000 days have
Come on,
passed
come on.
in this game.
Yeah, people you've wasted. 1,730 something. That's like basically how many total views I have on YouTube. And I had to stop playing this because, you know, I just kept getting random crashes now whenever I load this save game. So yeah, I was really, really happy with this video. This was a very, I still remember doing this. I would do it every single day. Just killing people in Grand Theft Auto 3 over and over and over and over for over a year. Okay, so that's that. I think I have to redo this. I think my thing bugged out there. Okay, so we've done that. Now this is another Grand Theft Auto 3. So apparently my most popular videos are Grand Theft Auto 3. So this one's only 6 years old. This is the earliest so far. The newest so far. Oh, it's not showing the views. So I guess it's remembering. Is it remembering? Okay, why is there an ad? Why is there an ad? None of my videos are monetized. So this says 3.9 thousand as well. 16 years ago. This was 2008. So Rig to Blow is a sort of a side mission that you do from this telephone right here. And so the idea is this guy on the phone rigs up this car with explosives, and you have to drive it to some spot in order to complete the mission. And so there's the car right there. This is the Infernus. This is the fastest car in the game. And in order to make it to, yeah, I think the fastest way to get there is through the tunnels. And the tunnels are very claustrophobic. There's a lot of traffic. And you also have like a damage thing, a detonation bar right here. So if you hit cars, you'll get like, oh yeah, see, I hit some stuff and I'm already halfway up on the detonation. And if the bar goes all the way up, your car explodes and you fail the mission. And so you have to walk the line of trying to go fast while also not hitting stuff. And so that was the fun part about this, or the fun / annoying part about this mission. And at least at the time, this was the record. But I think I'm pretty sure someone got a little better than this. 88 seconds. I mean, that was really good. That's the best I could have done. Now I'm going to my stats to show you that I actually got 88 seconds. So where is it? Here it is right here. 88. Best time for bomb defusal. All right, there's another one. Okay, now we have our first music video. Wow. It took 6 videos, but now we're on the first music video. That's actually really cool. So I have this turned off. I have the views shown. I don't have them hidden, but they are hidden on this one. So that's really good. That's what I wanted. I don't want the views to be on here. I just want the views to be on the videos. Okay, so this is time of cover. I'm surprised it only has 3 downvotes because the recording quality on this song is absolutely horrendous. It is so bad, specifically on the guitars. So this has 2.8 thousand. Okay, that's less than I thought. So when did I make this, by the way? 12 years ago? 2012, November 18th, 2012. Okay. I'm acting like a complete jackass in my vocal window. I'm acting like such an idiot. It's because there's no vocals in this section. I don't know why the guitars sound so bad. It's the guitar tone. It didn't record well at all. The drums, they also sound very raw. I was using my old style of recording on the drums. Like you can see, I've got a mic here and a mic here. This is my old style of recording. But the cover itself is really cool. The guitars are like exactly the same as the Cannibal Corpse song. The vocals are quite similar. I mean, even the style is quite similar. The drums are different though. I did different drumming. It's the same style of drumming. It's death metal drumming, but I didn't do exactly what that drummer does. And there's no bass, which is sort of, Cannibal Corpse is known for having really good bass. So their bass player is really good. He's also one of the main songwriters of the band. So it's sort of sacrilegious. Is that the word? Is that an actual word? That there's no bass, but what can you do, right? So this is the song Split Wide Open. Now, this is from the album Tomb of the Mutilated. Yeah, 1992 album, Tomb of the Mutilated. I bought this album in 1997. This is my first death metal album, and I bought it on cassette from this guy. I hadn't heard it. I just bought it, and it was really cool. It was amazing. Changed my life. But this song specifically, it wasn't one of my favorites. I don't know why I chose to cover this song. I'm not sure why. There were other songs that I probably would have rather covered. One of them being Entrails Ripped from a Virgin's Cunt. That's a very explicit song title, but that was one of my favorite songs on the album. However, there's a solo in the song, and I didn't like doing solos, and so I never did that. There's also another song, The Cryptic Stench, which is really good, but there was part of that song that I just never figured out how to play. There was another song that I would have wanted to do. There was another song, I Come Blood is another song from that album that I would have liked to cover. Once again, it has a solo. I could have done Hammer Smashed Face. I know how to play that entire song. I actually had drum beats in mind to do for a cover of that, but I ended up not doing that. So I just sort of ended up doing this song, Split Wide Open. Yeah, this song, I mean, I did try and look for a tab for this song. However, the tab, I don't remember if it was helpful or not. Sometimes tabs are helpful, other times they're not. At least back in the day, they oftentimes weren't, because people didn't use the same type of tools that they use these days in order to make super highly accurate tabs. So that's that song. We still have a bunch of videos to go through, so let's just continue. Okay, so we have the first Todd Clips episode, or Todd Clips clip. And this is Anime is Stupid. So this probably has over 1,000 views. Wow, that's shocking. So the Todd Clips, okay, I'll click on it. Anime is Stupid. So as you may have guessed, I'm not, oh wow. I knew it would have a lot of dislikes because a lot of anime fans out there, and I'm assuming they did not like that I dissed their anime. However, I'm still on the plus side, so that's a good thing. 2,000 views. Wow. 100 comments. Oh my God. So this was apparently slightly controversial. Now, I'm not an anime fan, obviously. I don't understand anime. I mentioned that in this video. Anime is very popular, but I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And this isn't even really a criticism of anime itself or of like Japanese people or anything like that. It's more a criticism of how it's so popular in the West. You know what I mean? That's pretty much why I'm criticizing it. I don't get it. And it's so popular, and it's like one of those things that you just don't understand. But these Todd Clips here, so I started posting these after I had to stop playing. I had to stop doing my video series where I was playing through all the WADs on id Games because I was having wrist problems. And so I stopped playing, and then I started making these clips, and I ended up making like 300 of them, 300 something of them. So they're basically clips from that video series, from the id Games video series. And so basically, in order to get these clips, what did I do? I went in like Microsoft Excel, and I created a list from 1 to 400 or something like that. However many episodes there were that I recorded. I think I recorded 404 of the id Games video series. And then I randomized the list. And then I started on the top, whatever the number was. That was the episode I would go. I would go onto one of my hard drives, and I would get the episode, the raw file of the episode. I would load it on my computer, and then I would watch the episode while scrolling every now and then in VLC. And I would pay attention after I would hit the scroll button to see if there was anything interesting going on. And if there was, I would write down the timestamp in Notepad. And then I would go through the whole video like that. I would have a bunch of timestamps. And then after that, I would load the video into Reaper, and I would cut out the clips. And then I would upload the clips to my YouTube channel. And then I had to stop doing that because doing the video editing was too hard on my wrists. So, but I it's nice to know that, some of these clips, there's going to be more clips too. Like here and here. So it's nice to see that they're getting some views. I didn't even do all of the episodes. I didn't even do anywhere near all of the episodes. I don't even know how many episodes I did, but there are 300 something clips. So I did several episodes, And there are many, many more. So if I can't get back to making those clips, I'd like to. Because I mean, they were fun to do. It was fun to sort of revisit my old episodes. Zero monsters. All right, there you go, apartment. So I wonder if that was that guy's apartment complex. Anime Freaks level collection. You were heading home from a long day at work. What the hell? He's capitalizing every single word. Who the hell writes like that? You were heading home from a long day at work when something is wrong. Okay. All I want to know is if this is your apartment complex. Anime Freak at simpatico.ca. So this is Canada. Simpatico, that's in... it was... I don't know if it was... It might have been the most popular ISP, internet service provider, back then in the 90s. I remember that's what we had at the very beginning. When we had dial-up, we had Simpatico. Anime was a thing back in 98. Yeah, Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon became very popular in the mid-90s, right? I forgot about that when I was doing this video. I mean, I used to see that on TV back in the day, but I never watched it. Also, Dragon Ball Z, I feel like that was a popular thing. Pokemon, I never watched any of those things. I was probably too old by the time. I mean, I remember watching the Power Rangers, but even then, I was still getting a little too old. Because I was born in 82, so... I don't understand anime. Whenever anime comes up on the video series, like someone mentions anime or we see like a photo, a new texture that's like an anime thing, I always mention how I don't get anime. I don't get it. Don't get it, don't care. Don't get it, don't care. I like the ending of that. But apparently... this clip got a lot of hate, I guess, because of the title here. Anime is stupid. Anyway, that's how I feel. It's not necessarily that I think anime itself is stupid. I think it's what's dumb is how popular it is in the West. That's what I think is stupid. Okay, so now we have our first road rash video. So back in the day, this one's only 7 months old. So this is the newest video so far. I don't think... we might have an even newer one. Yeah, we do. Where is it? It is... what the hell? Did we pass it? Yeah, this one. This one's 2 months old. Holy crap. This is crazy that this is so new. All right, so Road Rash 64. 16 years ago. So let's just load this. Hey, 10 thumbs up, 0 thumbs down. 0 thumbs down. Now, I should probably mute this video. Because if I remember correctly, it has the 1.7 thousand views. Hooray. This is May 7th, 2008. Okay. Yeah, this has music from the Silent Hill soundtrack. If I remember correctly, when I uploaded this, I did get a copyright notice or something like that. However, there are no restrictions anymore. So I don't know what happened if it's not copywritten anymore, but I'm not going to chance it. Oh, my God. It's just one of those days where it's just endless itchy nose. So I'm going to turn this on. And I'm going to turn this off. There's no game sounds. It's just the audio from that song. By the way, check this song out, Tears Of by Akira. So you can do like Silent Hill, Tears Of, or Akira Yamaoka, Tears Of. Excellent song. Amazing song from the first Silent Hill game. Yeah, so this was a really good game on the Nintendo 64. Road Rash is a popular game, but on the N64 version was my favorite version by far. And these bikes, this is the insanity level. So there were 5 levels, and then there was an insanity level. The insanity level had these gargantuan bikes that were insanely overpowered. Like, check out the air I get on this jump. I'm going 329 miles an hour. So these things were so fast that you couldn't control them. They were really hard to control. However, it was also really fun to drive. And so for this game, it's possible to take these big shortcuts. And that's what I'm doing. Whenever I go off-road, I'm taking a big shortcut. However, if you take too big of a shortcut, according to the game, it'll stop you and it'll say that you're a cheater. And so what I had to do, I had to figure out where all these shortcuts were that were small enough that the game wouldn't stop me from racing. So I had to try and take as many shortcuts as possible without getting stopped. And that was a challenge. There's also no way, like, there's no map for the game. So I just had to memorize where all these things were. There was no way for me to like visualize it. There is an intermission map, but it's extremely low res, and I don't even know if you could use it as a guide. But this was my first time trial video on Road Rash 64. I did more after this. I did, I think, 4 different tracks. And I think I was the first person to do this, to do the Insanity Race, at least on YouTube, to do the Insanity Race time trials. People have done it since then. Apparently, it's like I checked on speedrun.com and people have done it. They use different settings than I do. I don't know why they add the traffic, and I don't get that, because the traffic is just so random. It's RNG based, super annoying. It just makes it annoying. So just turn the traffic off and just have like straight up time trials. Okay, so let's do this. Let's turn the song back off, the volume back off. So we've had quite the variety of videos so far, I feel like. Have we? I think we have. How many? This is going to be the 9th video. And we're going to have an even bigger variety now, because this is me playing my expired license WOD. I made a Megawad entire expired license. It's a ZDoom WOD. So it's got two dislikes, which is honestly not that many at all. 12 thumbs ups. 1.6 thousand views. That's a lot, actually. I don't know why this has so many views. I mean, you can barely see my computer screen. This is a CRT, and so the quality is really bad. Later on, you can see, I don't know what it's called, like because the frame rate is different, and so you have these artifacts on the screen that sort of, it gets really dark. But I basically wanted to show my hands on the screen, and I wanted to show the screen at the same time. So when was this released? July 31st, 2012. Another 2012 video. Okay. This is expired license. What? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I act like a complete knob for this whole video. I forgot about that. Oh my God, I have to rewatch this one day. I'm gonna like shit myself laughing. This is expired license. Not yet. Where is it? E. Expired license. I'm gonna make a playthrough video. So you lose your Dooming license. So you have to retake your exam. I'm not gonna do any of this. So let's go to the final exam. This level, it's just it's one of every monster. Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch this video one day. I mean, I might just do a reaction video to the whole thing eventually.
Make it.
But for this WOD, it basically has a bunch of scenarios. I forget how many maps there are.
And then the last.
You don't really know as well because there's no intermission screen. I set that up. This is a Zdoom WOD.
I'm not gonna make it.
And so you have the option of like disabling the intermission map. So you have to like complete all these different scenarios. And then you get to the end and you pass your dooming exam. Some of the scenarios are very interesting. This is just a killing monsters scenario, but there are more interesting scenarios. Yeah, I should probably, I don't remember what all of them are, but I'll sort of skip ahead. Maybe we'll find some more some interesting ones. Oh, my reflection.
I hate you. Almost 5 minutes. God, this one's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, this one is cool.
This is like clay pigeon shooting or something.
This one's tricky.
Make the
So
cacodemons come down.
yeah, you have to press the switch in order to make the cacodemon come down.
Press this button to kill them.
And then you can press that button to kill the cacodemon, but you have to, so basically you have to shoot the cacodemon so it starts flying off into the distance, and you have to kill him so that he falls into one of those holes. And so it's tricky. It's definitely random. And now we have this bar on the screen, which is really annoying. I'm still using my Windows XP computer, so there's really not much I could have done. If I was smart, I would have zoomed the camera in more, but I wanted to have my hands in the frame as well.
Switch, then your wall run.
What is this one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of these scenarios are quite interesting.
Void.
I completely forgot about this WOD.
And then jump into the exit.
So what's the next one?
This one.
Okay. There's one that I really want to
Cyberdemon
watch,
dies.
but it's like you can't even see. Yeah, I'm probably just going to have to stop. I mean, the video quality is just so bad. Okay, anyway, that was that video. And now we have a couple more clips from the Todd clips. This one, I have an idea of why this is popular. I mean, it has wall hack in the name. So maybe people thought it involved wall hacks, even though it doesn't. So maybe that's why this has so many views. This one though, key near door, I don't understand this at all. We'll watch both of these though. So this has 2 downvotes. I'm assuming because they were disappointed that there was no wall hacking going on in the video. It has 1.5 thousand views though. Probably just because of the title here, I guess. All right, there's a berserk right there. And we got doors on either side. So I guess I'll go right first. Does not open. I miss doing this. I miss playing, man. I did this every single day for 400 days. 3 hours a day. And then I had to stop. Watching these videos, it's starting to bring back nostalgia. It wasn't even that long ago. I mean, it would have been a year ago or so. But I do miss it. Normally I do stuff left first. So maybe that's a sign that I should have stuck with my instinct. Good song, by the way. I really like this song. I haven't heard this song in a while. Okay, you guys are like shooting before I even turn the corner. They're using aimbot see-through walls hack. Yeah, that one guy, he started shooting me immediately. They're using Okay. He started shooting me like immediately. Normally there's a bit of a delay when they start shooting. But he started shooting me immediately, which led me to believe that he was hacking. I mean, he wasn't hacking, but that's the point of this video. Okay, so that's that video. Now this key near door, I mean, I think this is an interesting video, but one person didn't. This has 20 upvotes. I don't understand. This is something I noticed though. I mean, I'll talk about it after. 1.4 thousand, like, who's watching this? I didn't realize how many views my clips were getting. This is literally the first time I've noticed, because these are new. Like, these videos are within the last year. So I don't know what any of these videos have in terms of views. So I'm shocked that, and it's making me wish that I would have continued releasing the clips, because it seems like they were doing well. I just want to cut my nose off. And here we have another one of these scenarios where you get the key right in front of the door that you need it for. We saw that, it was sort of recently. It was probably, I don't know how many episodes ago it was now, but we've seen it a couple times, and here's another instance of it. It's pretty funny. I really like it, actually. I really like that idea. Even though it sort of makes like the key door sort of pointless, because there's a key right here. I mean, why not just make it a switch that opens that? But I don't care. I mean, I like that idea. Instead of, because usually, you get a key and you have to go take your key. You have to bring your key with you way over to on the other side of the map where the door is. And so, but this is like the opposite of that. You get the key and you open the door right near the key. Yeah. So I there's nothing really that I can add to that. That's exactly what happened. There was this one map that featured, basically there were three, there was a door for each colored key in the map. And the same thing happened for each of those doors. The key was right next to the door. It was very funny. Okay, so this is Tom 19 map 2 UV Max. This one I recorded the same time as this Hell Revealed one. Now this one has less views because this is for my WOD. This is for Tom 19. So this was 56,000. This is 6,000. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this one, I don't know how many views it has. So we have 2 downvotes. 1.4 thousand. Okay. 15 years ago. Yeah, 2009. Yeah, this map is really cool. This is actually a recreation of Silent Hill 2, Rosewater Park. I just did an Archvile jump there. I think someone I think Ann Callaghan beat my time on this. So let's go to Tom 19. Yeah, he got 407 and mine's 57. So he beat it in 50 seconds faster. I don't know if I've seen his demo. He basically beat every single one of my times, I feel like, of the max category. Do I have any max records left on this WOD? This was one of my early WODs from 2009. Map 5, map 6. Map 7. Oh, this is funny. GGG Mork has the record, the max record on this one. Map 8, map 9, map 10, map 11. Oh yeah, we had a battle on this one. I did have the record at 22:55, and then he ended up getting 16:51. And I tried to match his record, but I was like 19 seconds slower. I couldn't catch him. Map 12, map 13, he's got it. 14, he's got it. 15. Oh, I've got the record on 15. This can definitely be lowered though. It's 33 minutes long. 16, 30, 31, and 32. Yeah. So he basically has every single record except for 2. The map looks really nice. It's kind of funny that it's a recreation of a Silent Hill 2 level. It ended up working out really well, being transferred over to Doom, to the Doom universe. How I did that was I had my PlayStation 2 on my TV over here, and then I just looked around while moving around in Silent Hill 2, and then I built the level on my computer to sort of mimic how it looked. It's also funny because there are no monsters in Rosewater Park in Silent Hill 2. And yet I filled them with monsters for the Doom version. That's the last monster. And I've got to try and kill the Romero head. And then I think I kill myself. Hey! That was a Cora Canning song. That was me playing guitar. That photograph, actually, that's from up on the top of the hill when it was very foggy one day. Yeah, so this is me playing guitar, and that's Dave playing drums. I forgot about that. Okay, we are making progress. I don't know how many videos we're going to watch. How are we doing on time? This is an hour 27. Oh, I still want to do... I want to do a few more videos. At the very least. Yeah, I 100% want to get down to here. What else? I'd like to get down to here as well. And to here. And if we're going to make it all the way down here, we have to like pick up the pace. Okay, so this one, Doom World Mega Project 2019. So this one, wow. How does it have so many dislikes? That's actually shocking. I don't understand. How many views? 101.3 thousand views. What's with the dislikes? Just the Weapon. Anyone know the name of the song? I wrote the song. Never seen map designed. That would be cheating. Huh? Okay. Do you need jumping to get through this map? You do indeed. Relaxing Demon Slaughter. Much Christmas. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, the comments weren't criticizing it. Maybe it was some butthurt Doom Worlders that were giving the downvotes. I don't know. Because I don't understand. It also might be because of the gameplay. This has sort of very new school gameplay. So right here, I was showing my batch file because I had to input some specific commands. So we have the splash factor command. We have the DM flags as well. Yeah, so this, after I hurt my wrist, I only played, no, this was before that. I hurt my wrist like back in 2019, and that's why I had to start using the trackball. And so once I started using the trackball, I couldn't play normal Doom levels very well anymore, at least compared to how I used to. I couldn't get the accuracy down in the speed. And so I would start playing Doom on the Budafingers server that had super guns. And it had double jumping, it had air control. It was very different from regular Doom, but I was able to play that and I was able to have a lot of fun. And so this map, I made this map in order to mimic the Budafingers server. And so this was the first map I made when I bought my Windows 10 computer. So I was using Windows XP, a computer from 2002. And then in 2019, I bought a Windows 10 computer and it was much faster. And so for this map, I wanted to try and make a map that had, because on my Windows XP computer, you put as many monsters as you can before it starts to lag to hell, right? And so then I did the same thing with my Windows 10 computer. And I think, so this is on ZDoom. And I got up to like 25,000 monsters or something like that. So it's a huge slaughter fest. And then we have the Revenant Hallway coming up. The endless Revenant Hallway. And so this was my first, I think this was my first time using OBS. I'm not sure if it is, but I feel like it might be. It was one of my first times using OBS. Yeah, so once I got that new computer, I started using OBS and I was able to screen record my Doom playthroughs. And so it made the quality much better. However, because there are so many monsters in this map, I ran into a problem near the end of this map because there's like a huge finale battle. And, you know, I'm trying to screen record I was trying to make my video here at the same time as playing this map, which is very demanding on my computer. And so it just ended up lagging so much that it went down to less, or like 1.5 frames per second. I don't know if it's before or after this, but it's got to be before. So, I mean, I can't do anything. I'm just praying that I don't die. This is a part where there's a whole bunch of pain elementals, and in ZDoom there's no lost soul limit. But now it starts to speed up again. And so I was able to survive, and I was able to finish the level. But because of that slowdown, after I released this video, I tried to record a better demo. And without recording my screen at the same time. And when I did that, there was no lag. So, and I did get a better time. I got like 3 minutes better. All right, good stuff. That song is really good, by the way. That is Illogical Infatuations. The second, we've talked about that multiple times. That song appears on this playlist here. That's the song right there. We listen to it very often. Okay. And so now let's go to the next one. This is my my video series that I started. So this was the very beginning of my video series. I am absolutely shocked that it has 0 thumbs down. Wow. So when did I start this, by the way? It has 1.2 thousand views, which is a lot. March 23rd, 2023. Okay, so it's almost 2 years old now. So this was the video that sort of started my, I feel like that started my what am I trying to say here? This is when I became much more active on YouTube because I was recording a video every single day. I think I was uploading, I was making videos a little more often before this as well, but this is when I was doing it every single day. And so I had this idea because I did this idea before, like 10 years, in 2010 is when I started, but I wasn't recording it and I wasn't documenting it. And so I ended up playing so many watts. And then years later, I'm like, okay, well, I've got better gear now. I've got a better computer. I can record myself doing this if I want. And so let's do that. And so I decided to just do it again and record it. And so that's what I did. And I did it every single day for 400 days before I had to stop because of my wrists. So this is the first episode. And you can tell at the very beginning, like when I started this episode here, I was not very good at speaking. I was not very interesting, I feel like. I mean, you may think I'm not even interesting now. That is completely up to you. I would agree with you if you did say that. However, I'm like way better now than I was back then. Well, listen to the very beginning here. Hey guys, so I was going to try and do a new video series where I play through all of the Doom levels from the Doom World id Games archive, which is this thing right here. Oh, just a second. Let me turn off the high contrast. All right, this website here. So this has been around for about 30 years, and I was going to play through the levels / Doom 2 directory, not the ports directory. So everything but the ports and the deathmatch directory. So single player maps that are compatible with the... Yeah, so I'm surprised that it has no dislikes. People didn't feel that I was... So uninteresting enough that they wanted to dislike it. Which is kind of shocking, to be honest, because I'm assuming because episode 2 doesn't have nearly as many views, I don't think, because it doesn't appear anywhere near here. So at least I feel like a list over here. You know, people loaded this up because it seemed like an interesting idea, and then they watched me and they realized I was not very interesting to watch, and so they never bothered watching anymore, which is completely understandable. I got up to the mid 2000s, like. Come on, load. What the hell? I do not know where the exit is, though. Oh. But yeah, we're not going to watch this entire thing, but I'm shocked by the views here. Over 1,000 views for this. Congratulations to me, and congratulations to everyone who's watched this, because this seems like such a long time ago. I mean, it was almost 2 years ago, but all right. So now we have, where are we now? The effects of childbirth. So this was what 1.2. So I feel like this song hasn't really gathered any new views, many new views since the last time I saw it. This one also has 0 dislikes. That's pretty shocking. 1.2 thousand views. I feel like that's however many I saw like last time I saw it, which would have been a long time ago. I don't know why it has so many views. I did post this on a couple message boards. I think that's probably why. You know, I was advertising session drumming, and I did post this video in that ad. So maybe that's why. All right, and we're just going to listen to the very end. The very ending is kind of funny. Trying to think how it goes. It goes like, because there are 2 songs that I recorded in this era, and they both have a funny ending. I'm just trying to think what the ending of this is. Okay, I think it's like, I think that's what it is. Oh, no, I was wrong. That's the second song. So this one is okay. All right, so that's that song. And okay, now we have this video here. This was the most recent video. I only recorded this 2 months ago, and for some reason, well, not for some reason, it did gather a little bit of, it did gather some views, apparently. It must have over 1,000 views. So let's take a little peek-see. I'm shocked that it only has 5 downvotes because, you know, technical death metal is a joke. That's a pretty clickbaity, that's a pretty extreme title there. Now, I mean, I played technical death metal, and so I'm calling it out. And I just assumed that, you know, some of the tech death fanboys would be like, "You're stupid," and, you know, give me a thumbs down. There were a couple comments who sort of expressed that, but I'm shocked that this video did not get ratioed. I'm also shocked that none of my top videos have more dislikes than others. This was one of the controversial videos. The other one was the anime video, which was the closest one so far, but it still had more thumbs ups than thumbs downs. I'm not using proper grammar there. But basically there was like an issue here where this guy posted a video. So there was this one band, Archspire. They were holding auditions, online auditions for people to try out for their band as a drummer. And then so there were these drummers who were sending them videos, and some of these drummers were editing their videos to edit out mistakes and stuff like that. And so there's sort of a big controversy about that. And people were talking about that. And I decided to jump on board the controversy train because there was like an angle to this story that I feel like wasn't being talked about. And it's the angle that I was looking at it from. And so this is what this video talks about. I don't know if we're going to watch the whole thing. It's like 4 minutes. Hey guys, I got a quick video here. Just a heads up, I'm reading from a script. There is a script. There's a text file script underneath my web camera right here. So, yeah, we're not going to watch all this, are we? This video is in response to the recent controversy about fake. Okay, maybe I'll video those videos and talks about YouTube/Instagram. All of those videos are really good. So editing their videos, and rightly so. I'm all for. Those drummers were being called out for editing their videos, and rightly so. I'm all for that. But what about all the musicians whose playing gets edited on their albums? How many guitarists use overdubs and punch-ins on their albums? Like almost all of them? Even one of the Archspire guitarists admits to using editing in this video right here. If Riccardo Merlini was tracking that song on the Archspire album, the exact same editing he used in his video would also happen on the album, and it would be accepted and expected. Yeah, so this was my issue with the whole thing, you know, because guitarists edit their stuff all the time, and these drummers are getting called out for editing their stuff, and I feel like I don't know if it was a double standard, but I didn't understand the logic here, and so I was not calling this guy out. By the way, I made Todd Reacts. I made a Todd React video about this specific video, and it's like an hour and a half long, and I elaborate on all of this. So I'm not going to talk too much about this. If you want to watch that video, watch that video. I really like that video. I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah, I was not calling out this guy. And I talk about that in my Todd Reacts video. But some people had a problem with this, with what I said. Most people didn't, I feel like, but some people did. But only 5 dislikes, so that's pretty good. All right, so let's keep going. So now we have some more Todd clips. We have some more popular Todd clips. I'm shocked. We have more down here too. Like, what the hell? I didn't realize my Todd clips were so popular. I got to start pumping out some more Todd clips. We could easily get over 1,000 Todd clips. I'm already on 300 and something, like 350. And I've only done probably like 20 or 30 episodes. There's 400 episodes. So it's possible to make more. And I know there are some interesting things in these episodes that I can clip out. It's just a matter of actually doing it. Anyway, Angled Roof. Let's watch this. How many views does this have? Someone didn't like this for some reason. I'm not sure why. Over 1,000 views for this. I don't get it, but I'm happy. Okay, so here we go. There's so we have a nice roof there. An angled roof. That looks really nice. Very nice. Yeah, so normally in Doom, you don't have angled roofs because in order to do that, you have to make like the floors the roof. Because you can't have floors, you can't have like 2 stories in Doom. You can only have a sector that has a floor height and a ceiling height. And so what this guy did was he made the floor the roof, and it looks nice. So people do that sometimes, but then you can't actually go in the building. So I don't know if this is damaging. Of course it is. And I also don't know what the hell that does. Oh, that does that. Oh my God, I miss doing this so much. I miss doing this video series so much. Okay. Look at how out of control my hair is. I am shockingly bald now. Like, I noticed in one of my, I think it was the floating head video, there's a scene where I'm running and you can see me from behind, and and there's like a total bald spot on the back of my head that I've never seen before. I never see that part of my head. It was, I remember editing the video and I'm like, oh my God, is that like a bald spot there? And it totally is. The other day I went into the bathroom with my phone to get a better vantage point, and it's just shocking how bald I am on the back of my head here. So now if I don't keep my head nice and shaved, it just looks absolutely hideous. Oh, so there is health over there. I think that's all I had to say about the angled roof. Oh, so okay, so we have... We're going to reload here. Yet. So I'm not even going to... Oh, good. I talk about it again here. This is looks very nice. You got the angled roof there. And you have this shorter building part right here with the metal that goes underneath the green stuff here. Looks very nice. All right, there's your Todd Clip angled roof. For some reason, that got over 1,000 views. I don't know why, but it did. Okay, this one is called Am I Dying? This is a funny one. It's I don't speak. It's only 21 seconds, but this references something that happened to me. 26 thumbs ups. How many views does this have? 1,000 views? What? Some guy on YouTube asked me if I was dying because of how I'm sitting. That's hilarious. I laughed so hard when I read that. Yeah, some guy, I don't remember what episode it was, but some guy commented on my video who hadn't watched my videos before, and he asked if I was dying because I'm always playing in a recliner, and I've got like a pillow on my lap, and I guess I just look like I'm, deathly ill or something like that. I remember I must have got like an email notification. I remember reading that and just burst out laughing when I read it. It was very funny. I mean, it makes sense. It was just also because of the name of my channel, Time of Death. So he must have thought that I was dying. Okay, now we have another Todd clip. We have Cylindrical Tunnel. This is a cool clip in the sense that it's a cool area in the Doom level. This one has 18 thumbs ups. This has 1,000 views as well. 1,013 views. Wow. Whoa, look at this. Holy shit. It's like the most elaborate, what do you call this? Tunnel. It's like a cylinder. It's probably the most elaborate one I've seen so far. I've seen like straight ones, but this one has turns in it and everything. It looks amazing. Especially with the light level. Yeah, with the gradient of the light, you can see there are multiple different brightnesses. So it gets darker down here and lighter over here. It looks so good. Normally you don't see this in Doom because it requires having a whole bunch of sectors, especially in vanilla Doom, where you have to be careful with how many sectors and line defs you use, or else the game will crash. So that's why I was so shocked when I, went up the stairs and saw this. Because the light level, it's kind of low, so you have multiple sections of brightness. And it looks so good with the different ceiling and floor heights. Wow. Really cool. And it's funny, he hid most of the line defs. You can see it when I put on IDDT, how many lines there actually are. I don't know, I'm kind of surprised that this doesn't like crash Vanilla Doom. All right, so there's that one. Okay, now we are down to how to write music to a drum beat. Brutal death metal. So I must have made this 3 years ago, apparently. Okay, so this says, wow, 49 likes. 0 dislikes. Wow. How's that for a ratio? Does this have over 1,000? I'm not sure. It does. 1,005 views. So what does it say? The making of Seeping Orifice. Yeah, so I released this song here. I recorded this song here. Where is it? Seeping Orifice, this one right here. Okay, so it's 2 minutes, 59 seconds. And so what I did for this song is I recorded myself playing drums, improvising on drums for 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes. And then I wrote the guitars after the fact. And in this video, I talk about that process, about, you know, recording the drums first and then writing the music after that. And so it's 38 minutes. However, the vast majority of that is, where is it? Oh, I don't have chapters? I thought I had chapters. The vast majority of it, let's see here. Okay, so it's like right here. So the 7 minutes to 38 minutes is just basically me just showing you how to play every single section. There are 93 sections. So we're not going to watch that. But we might watch the beginning. Yeah, I think we'll watch the beginning. Or I'll do a reaction video of this on its own. How far are we on the video here? I mean, we're already almost 2 hours in. How many more videos are we going to look at? We can do these clips. We can do this. We can do this. Is there something I wanted to talk about? I don't think I wanted to talk about anything else. Yeah, I say we just watch it. Hey, so in this video, I'm going to show a method for writing music along to a drum beat that's already been recorded.
Shut up!
So in other words, you already have the drums, and now you have to write the music, which might seem backwards, but it's a great way to write songs. I recently used this method for a song in the style of brutal death metal, or technical brutal death metal, or brutal tech death, or whatever you want to call it. And by the way, this is what brutal death metal sounds like. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if I'm going to get copyright notice for this. I don't think I did for this video itself. So let's just zoom in. Made. Okay, so what I did was I started out by recording a one-try improvised drum take. And what that means is I just sat down at the drums, pressed record, played some drums off the top of my head for almost 3 minutes, then stopped recording, and that was it. So basically my goal was to play fast blast beats and double bass with a few fills and a couple slow parts, while trying not to be too random because I have a tendency to go off on a drumming tangent where it's hard to figure out what the hell I'm doing. So now that the drums are recorded, we can add some structure to the song by adding markers to separate it into sections. I started from the beginning and picked out a second or two at a time, whatever sounds right, and counted the beats and described the drums in Notepad. Doing a full transcription would just take too long, so this text file is just a rough guide to help with writing music to match the drums. So here are the first couple sections with the guitars muted. 3. It's a marker traditional blast that lasts for 4 beats. recording the guitar part at the same time. I wrote some riffs for a couple markers at a time and recorded them, then went to the next couple markers, etc.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I know, right? When I write a song, I usually tab out the guitar while I'm writing it, but for this song, since there's no click track, I recorded out exactly. Hear those videos on my phone. And here's some new TV channels I picked up from Grand Rapids and Battle Creek, Michigan. Hey. I got some new TV channels into this video. I'm gonna make a dedicated TV channel video soon. I'm gonna react to myself picking up some new TV channels. I'm really looking forward to that video. I don't think anyone else is, but I definitely am. New TV channels I picked up from Grand Rapids and Battle Creek, Michigan.
Hey, nobody cares.
Okay, so we're gonna watch. I play along to the song with on guitar, so we're gonna watch that because it's really cool. The reason it's really cool is because when I recorded the song, I basically wrote and recorded the song at the same time. So I would write the first few sections, like up here in the text file. I would write like the first few sections, and then I would record the first few sections. Then I would go to the next, whatever I'm on next, like 5 or something. And then I would record the next few, I would write and record the next few sections. Then I would go to the next batch of sections. So I recorded the song in sections because I wrote and recorded the song at the same time on the guitars. For the drums, it was a first try improvised drum take, one try, and there was no editing on the drums at all. So that was recorded in one full take, but I was just improvising. There was nothing written. There was no written music. I was just screwing around on drums. And so, like I said, I recorded the guitars in sections. And then for this specific video, I played along to the song on guitars. So that meant that I had to memorize all 93 guitar parts, guitar sections, and memorize them and play them all with no editing and no mistakes. I made a couple small mistakes, but they're completely acceptable. And so this is probably the coolest part of the video, is me playing along to the song, because it's there's 93 sections. And it took, I did a full take on the 4th take. My 4th take was the good one. Okay, so now so the end of the song there, that wasn't part of the song when I was just screwing around on guitar. That was me just literally just screwing around and acting like a moron. And then I had the idea of adding that slow clap, the slow clap clip to the end of the song. Apparently that clip was from Not Another Teen Movie, I think. I think it's from that. I haven't seen that movie, but I remember I had the idea of doing a slow clap. And so I searched that in YouTube and that clip came up and I ended up using it. It's very funny because it's exactly the idea that I wanted to portray for that part. Basically, some guy wants to get everyone to clap and then no one does. Oh, I love that. This is probably one of my first like heavily edited videos. I think it was the first one that I did in Reaper. So I use Reaper to do video editing. Normally it's an audio editing program, but it does video too, and it does it really well, actually. I'm really starting to get used to it. It's got a lot of features, and that's what I edit all my videos in. And I'm not really familiar with any video editors, and I'm quite familiar with Reaper, so it was nice to be able to do video in Reaper. But yes, the rest of the video is very boring because I basically just talk about each of the 93 sections that I just played. But I love this video. Super proud of this video because I had to memorize the entire song on guitar and play it in a full take. And, you know, I wonder if this helped anyone because this is supposed to be sort of an educational video. It's supposed to like sort of describe my journey through writing and recording this song. And I wonder if anyone's been able to use the information in this video in order to write their own music. I'm not sure, but maybe 1,000 views, 49 likes. You never know. Anyway, congratulations to me. By the way, we're going to go to the very end here. Wait a minute. Let's go back to where we were. Where were we? Really fast because there are 92 markers. Okay, so now I'm going to go through the whole song. I'm going to try and go really fast because there are 92 markers. So, oh, okay, there's only 92. Sorry, I thought there were 93. Let's start with marker 1. Let the chord ring out for the end of the song. And then you do a whole bunch of bullshit at the end. Oh man, I love that. Love that so much. Good stuff. Okay. All right, so we're going to do a few more videos. I love that video. Love that video. Super proud of that video. Jim Carrey. This is a Jim Carrey clip. I can imagine why this has so many views. Obviously, it has Jim Carrey in the name. So this one has 860. Oh, so we're sub 1,000 now. Wow. So we're getting down there. Okay, so let's try these doors. That is... So I'm trying to think if that was... I know it's Jim Carrey, but was it Ace Ventura or was it True Lies? True Lies, I don't know why I was thinking True Lies. I meant Liar Liar. Or was it The Mask? Not True Lies. What the hell is Liar Liar? It has to be Ace Ventura, right? That movie is fucking hilarious. It was Liar Liar, wasn't it? I don't remember. I still don't know where that clip is from. Was that Kick His Ass Seabass? Was that what that soundbite was? I think I cut it off prematurely, but if that were the case, Seabass from Dumb and Dumber, another classic movie with Jim Carrey. Yeah, definitely. Kick his ass, Seabass. Seabass, actually, the character Seabass was played by Cam Neely. He was an NHL hockey player. He had to have been in the NHL at the time as well. That was his era. He played for the Boston Bruins. And I believe he is involved in the Boston Bruins management now. I don't know what he does, what his role is, but he is involved. I still haven't seen Dumb and Dumber 2. I'd like to see that. That's a classic movie. Classic movie. Absolutely insane classic movie.
Do not go in there.
Are you guys getting sick of the Jim Carrey soundbite whenever you open a door? I think I just realized that soundbite is actually kind of appropriate. Do not go in there. Like you're opening a door and he's telling you not to go in there. That's just how stupid I am. It took me this long. I never put two and two together. Whenever you open a door, he says, do not go in there. And he's warning you, don't go in there. There's monsters in there. And it took me until the end of the level to figure that out. All right, so now we're going to go this and this and this. And I think we have to do this and this as well. And that's probably going to be it. Yeah. So we're going to do a few more. So this is Peak of Doom mapping. Once again, I'm not sure why this specific clip has so many views. I'm not sure. 853 views. And this was one of the first Doug Ryerson levels I played. It's been a long time though. I mean, I played this really early on. What the hell was the date on that? I wonder. Oh yeah, this specific map here, I don't have it. This is like a retextured Doug Ryerson level. It just appeared in this one WAD, 28th, 1995. So that was a long ass time ago. I don't know if the WAD had a different date, but even if it had the same date as the upload date, that's a long ass time ago. I mean, we're in 1998. August 1995, that was basically almost the peak. It was almost the peak of Doom mapping in terms of the amount of WADs that were uploaded, because that was like almost 90 WADs a month, over 90 WADs a month, under 100 but over 90. I think it was actually for the last 4 months. Yeah, the last 4 months of 1995. So August would have been the one before that, one month before that, but still would have been a lot of WADs during that time. And also at the start of 96, there was a shitload of WADs too. So that was the peak. Meanwhile, once we get into September 1998, there's going to be 7 WADs. It's going to be the low point so far in the video series. Yeah, that was insane, man. When I was going through late 1995, oh my God, there were just so many WADs to play. There was upwards of 90 WADs a month. So when I was doing the video series, I had the text file here and it had all the dates, and it was just taking forever to get through this list. And so the later, like I said in the video, the later half of 95 and the early half of 96, that was the peak of Doom mapping. So many WADs were being released. All right, so this is Shoot the Barrels. So this has 5 thumbs ups. This says 827. I don't know why it has so many views. These random clip videos, for whatever reason, have a lot of views. Okay, so the blue door is right here. So the question is, do you shoot the barrels first or do you run by them? I mean, obviously you're supposed to shoot them first, because then they just pose a danger to you if any monsters pop up. Like I said. That's why. Exactly, yeah. So I was talking about it, and then it happened. So I proved myself right while not doing what I was saying I should do. So I wasn't taking my own advice. Okay, so now we have Time of Me. This is my oldest video on YouTube. It's not technically the first video I ever uploaded. I did upload some Super Mario Kart videos earlier, but I had to delete them because when YouTube processed the videos, it screwed up the frames per second and like the audio sync. And so I ended up deleting them. And then I also have another video that's like a comedy video, a short comedy video that I uploaded before this, like a couple weeks before this. But then I made it private, and then I went back years later to try and publish it again. However, once I republish it, it uses the publish date as opposed to the upload date, and I don't know how to change it, and so I just leave it private now. So this is, if you look on my videos at the oldest, this is the oldest one. So this video, it's got 15 likes, 805 views, 2007, I believe. Yeah, so I used to post on this Super Mario Kart message board where all the other Super Mario Kart guys would post. And there was this one thread where it talked about how it was trying to encourage people to post a video of themselves, introducing themselves or something like that. And I thought that was a cool idea. And so that's what I did here. I introduced myself, and then I played some guitar, and then I played some drums.
Hey guys, this is Chris Balch from Canada. I haven't played kart in a while, but I'll show you something.
I haven't played kart in a while, but I'll show you something. Okay, if you say so. Once again, we have some long hair. I forgot I had long hair in this video.
There is the PAL Super Nintendo and the converter.
I have the PAL Super Nintendo is just right over there. It's under my TV. I haven't played it in years, but it's still there.
I'm not sure where my NTSC version is.
My NTSC version is in a closet back there. I haven't played that in even longer than I played that.
Somewhere around here. So now I'll play some guitar for you.
Okay, so I'm going to play a song here on guitar. I forgot about this. And we're going to listen to it on my Bandcamp page as well. So it's from Forever Trapped in a Broken Mirror, 2000 and Thrice. Yeah. So I don't know if it was the previous video or not. It was one of my recent videos when I was talking about when we were watching old videos of me playing acoustic guitar. And we ended up listening to this song, Shard 13, because one of those acoustic guitar videos was me playing this song. So that was really interesting. And in this video that we're watching right now, I'm going to be playing Shard 14. So I'm going to be playing the sequel to Shard 13. Shard 13 and Shard 14 are really good songs. I really like both of them. Yeah, I really like that song. So we're going to listen to that song. This is the same song. Good stuff. I like that I have a live video of that song in this video. And then for the drums, I'm improvising. So this was 2007. So that's kind of interesting because, you know, some of the songs that I've recorded over the years feature improvised drumming like this. And I never knew when I started doing that. But apparently I was doing it way back in 2007. So I find that pretty interesting.
And now I will play some drums.
This is a liver killer.
Why is there an ad at the end of this video? Seriously, why the F? Okay, so that drumming, that was like random, my random improvised style of drumming, my free jazz style of drumming that I like to do. And apparently I've been doing that for a long ass time. I didn't realize. Now, the blast beat parts, you know, I've been doing blast beats for a long time, but the parts in between when I was trying to do weird fills and stuff like that, I didn't have that part down yet, but I do have that part down now. So I was still trying to develop that style of drumming. Okay. All right, so now we have Road Rat 64. This was my first commentary video. Yeah, so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and I think that's going to be it. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, this one is equal in the likes to dislikes ratio. I'm not sure why. 769 views. So I was playing Road Rat 64, and there was this other YouTuber. I think his name was Dave Grohl Pones. I think that's what the YouTuber was named. And it was basically him and his friend. They would play Road Rat 64, and they would do commentary. So it was just audio. You couldn't see them. They just had their camera like on the screen, their TV screen. And that's what I was inspired by them to do this. I'm acting like a total knob in this video. You can't see me, it's just audio commentary. But some of it really makes me laugh still. It used to have 2 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. But then someone else gave it a thumbs down too. I don't know why. I'm not sure why.
Road Rash 64.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Did you see that? Napa bag? Napa bag. Oh my God. That must have been one of the ones for me and Dave. That sounds like a Dave word. Napa bag.
I don't know, could you go for some free falling? Yeah, I could go for some free falling. Let's do some free falling. Okay.
That was just me talking to myself. I'm intentionally being a dumbass, being a knob.
1,
And it makes me laugh because of how stupid it is.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, go. Ooh, way to drive there. Ouch. Ouch. I felt like it hurt. Ooh. I wanted to experience what you experienced. I heard that is a custom in your country.
Okay, that was so dumb. That was completely that was improvised. So basically, I knocked some guy out, right? And then I end up getting knocked out. And then that's when I thought of, I wanted to experience what you experienced. And then I gave myself an accent for some reason. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I'd smoked like a joint before I did this. And so I'm also pretty sure that I did the commentary separate from actually playing the game. I think. Like I recorded the game first and then I recorded the commentary after while rewatching the race.
Ouch. Ouch.
So I hit this guy.
I felt like it hurt.
And then I wipe out.
I wanted to experience what you experienced. I heard that is a custom in your country. Oh! That's the turn. The turn. Oh yeah, massive hair. Haha, KO.
What happened there? Oh, did you see that? I wheelied the cop. So if you do that, the cops are waiting on the side of the road. And so if you wheelie and then hit a cop, the cop will like fall, get wiped out.
Oh yeah, massive hair. Haha, KO. Let's do some kicking. It's time for some kicking.
And then so there's like a 4X. You can see the 4X up here. They sort of appear on the track. There's also a 2X, I think, as well. Maybe it's just a 4X. But with the 4X, it's really good to kick. So you can kick. Kicking is the weakest, your weakest attack. You also have a weapon. You can have weapons, but you can also kick if you don't have a weapon or if you just want to kick. And you can kick fast, but it's very weak. But then you get the 4X, kicking suddenly becomes very powerful.
Ooh. Utsanomiko.
And for some reason, Utsanomiko, I yell his name in that voice. I don't know why. But you can see his bike just completely flew when I kicked it.
Let's do some kicking. It's time for some kicking. Ooh. Utsanomiko. Hey, it's Selfish Gene.
Yeah, there's a guy named Selfish Gene. It's very funny.
Bitch.
What happened?
Selfish Gene.
Some girl was coming up on my right side, and then I noticed the girl on my left side. So I went to kick the girl on the left side, I think. And then I ended up hitting the one on the right, and she just went flying.
Hey, it's Selfish Gene. Bitch. Don't mess with my feet. Ooh. I had to bite something. I just had to bite it. I just had to bite it. Oh, Timmy! Learn how to bike. Learn how to cycle. Oh, it's the blast beat. It's the blast beat.
Yeah, the background music in the game. There's a part where there's a blast beat, which is something that never happens in video games. At least not that I'm aware of. So, you know, blast beats are very popular in death metal and just extreme metal in general. And so whenever you come across a song in like popular media, including video games, it's always noteworthy.
Ooh! Timmy! Now slow down and into the wall you go. Hey Gene, stop being so selfish.
Yeah, that was my favorite line. Whenever I would see Selfish Gene down here, you could see the player who's closest to you. Whenever I would see Selfish Gene, I would say, "Hey Gene, stop being so selfish." I thought it was very funny.
Ooh, that could have hurt. Ooh, that did hurt. Come on. Yep, right into my trap. Ooh, nice one, Utsano. Creds for that. Ooh, I smell another 4X. On the crazy turn. Ooh, I see a shadow. Someone's gonna... Oh! There you go. I didn't miss it. For you! Oh! For me as well. Unfortunately, I have to play a role in Roadkill.
I absolutely slaughtered that one guy.
Fortunately, I have to play a role in Roadkill. Take that.
Oh my God. I love that part where I say, "Take that." And I'm not enthusiastic at all after I completely demolished that one guy.
Play a role in Roadkill. Take that.
It's on Amico!
Nice one, Orion. Bethany, Jess. Bethany, Jess. Come on, I just want to hurt you. That's it. Prior engagement, officer. Come on, Jess, stop. Jessica, come on. There you go. Orion came for some pudding too. But he left. That's at the pole. Oh yeah!
Yeah, so it was tricky. My goal was there to hit the pole. That was the finish line. And so you want to hit the pole so you can go flying while still finishing the race. And I managed to do it.
That's at the pole. Oh yeah! First out of 10. You are the best. Quit being so selfish, Gene. Oh! Ah! That was pretty uneventful.
I love that video. Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, some people don't agree. 769. When did I record this? Yeah, 2008. That's a long time ago. Almost 20 years ago. Not really almost, but Okay, so we got one video left. I believe we're going to do this one. Can you dig it? So I uploaded this 2 years ago. So this was when I recorded, when I released one of my Octopus Core albums, one of my free jazz albums. So how many views does this have? This has 10 thumbs ups and 0 thumbs downs. 759 views. That seems like a lot. So this is a Kids in the Hall skit. It's basically the entire skit, but I released an album, and then I used the skit and I laced the skit with my music, with clips from my music. And this was basically like my music video. It wasn't a music video, but the skit is very funny. So the skit involves this guy, Bruce McCullough. He comes out on stage. It's just him. And he's got a drum machine and an amp. And so he starts, I don't know if he starts it, but the drum machine starts playing. It's just a drum machine playing a beat, a simple beat. And then he starts dancing. And then every now and then he'll stop. The drum machine stops. And then he'll say a short line. And then the drum machine will start again and he'll continue dancing. So basically that is the entire skit. What just happened? Did something happen? Something happened and I don't understand what happened. Okay. I must have hit a button or something. So that's the entire skit. And then, and so basically whenever the drum machine is playing, I muted the skit audio and I included my album audio. And so the skit is basically exactly the same. It's just the drum machine audio is replaced with my music audio. Apparently 10 people thought it was cool. That's really cool. And apparently 0 people didn't. So that's cool as well. So we're going to watch this whole thing. It's only 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Now, I don't know what song this is. What song is this? It's not Non-Conscious Paradox. It must be... What the heck is it? Violations. Yeah. It's Violations. Okay. I will give you $100 if you know what this picture is of. Anyone watching this, if you can tell me what this picture is, I will give you $100. If you know what this is, let me know. Let me know in the comments. $100 straight in your bank account.
Check it out. Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
That skit was from either the late 80s or the early 90s. I forget what season it was. Very funny, though. It's basically him just coming out and there's a drum machine playing, and then he just starts dancing, and then he says only a couple lines, and then he just leaves. Very funny skit. Okay, I think that's it. That's all we're going to do tonight. Now, before I do this, I better turn this back on, hide the view count. You know, we've managed not to traumatize myself from seeing view numbers. So I'm really happy about that. I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm mentally stable yet in order to use YouTube without having this on. Specifically for my channel. I normally use Brave in order to watch YouTube, like other people's videos and stuff. And then I use Firefox for like uploading my own videos and whatnot. And I have subscriptions and stuff. And so we've managed to avoid being traumatized. Really happy about that. But yeah, I'm not ready. I don't think I'm ready. I don't know if I'm going to be ready. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm using Firefox in my previous, on my old computer, my Windows 10 computer, I was using Opera. That was my main browser. And then, so I migrate over to Windows 11 into my new computer, and I try to install Opera. I did a bunch of Googling on how to like transfer everything over so that I don't have to install everything again and put all my bookmarks in and all that sort of stuff. So I do that, and it doesn't work. It doesn't bring over the extensions. And so then I go online trying to figure out how do I bring over my extensions from my old browser. And there's no way to do it. I tried syncing my data, it didn't work. Basically, you just have to reinstall all of the extensions. However, the Goodbye Metrics extension is not available on the Chrome store anymore. I guess because it hasn't been updated in like a specific amount of time, and so they took it off of the store. And so, I mean, I need that extension in order to use YouTube. And so I did some Googling. Apparently, it is still available for Firefox. And so I was like, okay, so let's try and use Firefox then. And so I was trying to figure out how do I bring my bookmarks into Firefox. And I was able to export my bookmarks from Opera, but Firefox would not read them. And so I had to basically just drag and drop, which was nice. I was really happy that I was able to drag and drop. I was worried that I'd have to like type out all of the addresses and remake all of the bookmarks. But it was as easy as just dragging and dropping all of my old bookmarks. And it also kept all of these titles, all of these custom titles too. So that's really cool as well. And so now I'm using Firefox, which is fine. Firefox does have, it has a lot of different extensions. I'm using more extensions now as well, including these two that I just started using today, which will come in handy. They definitely came in handy for this video. So I did have a lot of fun in this video. It was quite long, probably 2.5 hours. 2:45. This is a very long video. I haven't released a long video like this in a while. Actually, there was something else that I wanted to talk about, actually. I just said actually twice. What's going on? Oh, because I noticed that this was here. Yeah, but I was curious how many views this had, but I think it's too far down the list. We might go back later. I'm not sure. If we've learned anything from tonight, it's that I should probably upload some more Todd clips, because those things are just on fire. People are loving the Todd clips. Apparently. Some of them at least. But yeah, so that's a window into my YouTube popularity. So my YouTube is basically this video, and then I have like 950 others. But anyway, I will see you in the next video. Till then.